Hello, welcome. So today we're gonna work on opening the shoulders. Class will be a little slightly different. We're gonna do a little yin in the beginning to open up the shoulders more, and then we'll start moving. We're gonna start in a gentle back bend. So finding a blanket, fold it in a rectangular shape like so, making sure that there's no bumps anywhere, so it's nice and comfortable. And then you're gonna fold it in three like an accordion. Like this. And then bringing it to the top of the mat. And you're gonna sit all the way up to the very base of that blanket. Lowering down. And if you feel like you need a little bit more lift here, so there's a little bit more bend at the tailbone, take the blanket out and fold it in four instead. And then we're gonna scrunch the part by the neck to make a little support here. And you're gonna have you can have your legs straight, arms are gonna be wide and open. Start allowing the front of the shoulders to open up and stretch open. You can have the legs straight, you can bend the knees, bring the bottom of the feet to touch, and you're gonna start opening the hips as well here. If this feels like it's too much, you can roll a blanket, a towel, a pillow, or if you have blocks underneath on the side, angled like this. So the corner is not pressing into the skin. Start coming into your breath. Taking deep inhales and exhales through the nose only. Maybe start engaging Ujjayi breath if it's in your practice, and if it's not, you can find that by keeping the lips closed, inhaling and exhaling gently through the nose, and on the exhale, imagine fogging up the mirror or a mirror, but you're exhaling to the nostrils. You're inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. Inhaling deeply. Exhale deeply. Taking two more nice long deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply, filling up the navel area into the ribs, all the way up to the chest. Exhale, let the chest drops, ribs cinch together, navel squeezes in and up towards the spine. You can bring the arms above the head, let the elbows be heavy. You can also reach the arms up above the head, palms up, turning face up towards the ceiling. One more full round of breath here. And then gently on the exhale, releasing the hands next to the hips, slowly, softly bending through the knees. Bring the bottom of the feet to touch. Gently rolling on to one side. And then pressing with the hand that's on top, slowly making our way up to a seat. And we're gonna fold that blanket in half and just keep it handy because we're gonna use it again. Coming to an easy seat. If you feel like you need to, you can sit on the blanket as well. Inhale deeply, reaching both arms out again. Exhale, gently take a twist to one side. Inhaling deeply, center. Exhaling, twist over to the opposite side. Inhaling, center, reach up nice and low. Exhale, clasp the hands, press the palms away from the chest, round through the spine, chin towards the chest. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. You might feel like you need to wiggle from side to side a little bit. Tighten this tension, breathe into it. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale, gently come back to center, reach up. Exhale, twist to one side. Opposite side. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, twist. Inhaling, center. Exhale, clasp the hands again. The fingers that were on top go in the bottom this time. Press to the palms, chin towards the chest. Breathe into the back of the shoulders. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You need to create movement through the shoulders. Take it. And then gently inhale, lift and up. Reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands down on the outer side of the hips. Walk the fingertips as far as you can go. And then gently on the exhale, right ear towards the right shoulder. We're holding 3 breaths here. Press to those fingertips, really lengthen, maybe guide the knees out towards the floor a little bit more. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, crown the head back towards the center. Keep stretching through the arms. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gently coming back to center. Exhale, lengthen forward. Forward fold. You can have the hands flat on the floor. If your shoulders are tight, you can turn the palms up towards the ceiling, nice and open. Inhale, keep pressing to the sit bones, lengthening to the crown of the head. Exhale, maybe you lengthen forward a little bit more, releasing from the hips more. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale. Side out, put them out, hands to the heart. We'll switch the cross of the legs. Nice and long spine. Exhale, lengthen forward. And again, if you want to get more into the shoulders, you can turn the palms up. Seal towards the ceiling. Inhale, press to the sit bones, find that length to the spine so we're not rounding. Exhale, maybe you release a little bit more. Inhaling deeply. Welcome, those of you just joining in. We're going to work on the shoulders today. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, maybe you release a little bit more. Inhale, nice and long. If the palms are turned up towards the ceiling, see if you can press your thumbs out and down a little bit deeper. And then gently on the next inhale, reach both arms out and up. Exhale, hands towards the center of the chest, side out through the mouth. And we're going to move on to all fours. So you can have the fingers forward for cat-cow, or if you want to see how this feels, opening up to the wrist, and that all goes up to the shoulders as well. Turn the fingers to the side, thumbs are facing forward. And just start creating some movement here, swaying from side to side. If that feels pretty open, you can also start to create circular motions. We're going to walk the hands and together and the wrists touch, or going as close as you can without causing any pain. And start circling, creating these circular movements, like as if you had a pencil between your shoulders and you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. And then circle the opposite direction. One more full round. Gently coming back to center. If that felt pretty good, you can turn the hands towards the back. If not, you're towards the knees, fingers. Otherwise, you're staying with the fingertips towards the side, creating a little movement here from side to side. Inhaling center, exhale, sway your weight to one side. Inhale center, sway your weight to the other side. Inhale center, sway weight to one side. Inhale center, On the exhale, draw the weight into the opposite side. Inhale, coming back to center. You have the option to keep the hands wherever you'd like. We're going to take a few cat-cows, so hands can be forward to the side or back, getting deeper into the wrist and opening all the way up to the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Obviously, if you feel pain or pinching, you're not staying there. Exhale, chin towards the chest, tailbone down. Inhale, lift up to the heart. Exhale, round. Chin towards the chest. Feel the space between the shoulders opening up. Inhale, that nice deep stretch through the wrists. Exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale deeply. And then gently release the hands forward again. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, we're going to come into thread the needle, let the right shoulder, ear drop down, press strongly to the outer side of that right arm. You can bring the left thumb into that left hip, guide it back so you're really lengthening to the left. You can reach that left hand forward or reaching it up and then across the back body towards the opposite hip. You're inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. Inhale. If you're joining in, welcome. Please take a few cat-cows to warm up the spine. And then you can hop in after this. Round. On the exhale, left hand underneath that left shoulder. Inhale, peel the right arm open. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, thread it through. And we're working on the shoulders today. We'll be moving a little bit slow. We're moving a little bit slower, which works out since people are trickling in. Keep lengthening to that right hip. If you need to press the thumb in the right hip to guide it back, take it. Maybe right hand forward, maybe the right arm up and over towards the left hip. You're guiding that right shoulder up. There's this nice deep stretch coming out through the outer side of that left shoulder. You're inhaling deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then gently on your next exhale, start releasing that right arm under the right shoulder. On the inhale, left arm reaches all the way up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lift up to your heart. Exhale, either pressing back in child's pose or downward dog. Again, if you're in child's pose, you have the option to turn the palms up towards the ceiling, maybe. Roll the head from side to side. If you're in down dog, keeping the knees gently bent, maybe pedaling one knee at a time. You're pressing to the fingertips so the wrists are light. 2 more breaths to play with. And we're all going to meet on all fours. And we're going to lower down. So if you have blocks or a blanket kind of to this height, we're going to do a little yin, which is holding more in a shape. And it really helps getting into the fascia. So we're going to bring the elbows onto whatever prop you're using. If your head, you can start on the floor. And if you feel like it's pretty easy and you're not getting a deep stretch in the back of the shoulders, then you can bring whatever prop you're using, palms are together in prayer. And then releasing towards the back of the shoulders. The forehead is releasing towards the floor and my knees are really wide and open, big toes touch. We're going to hold here for 2 minutes. You're going to inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Allowing yourself to really feel tension, tightness anywhere. Breathe into that space. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to unmute and ask. Stay with the breath. You're inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. Making each inhale nice and long. Each exhale a little bit longer than the inhales. You can focus on inhaling into the navel area, let the ribs expand, the chest expand fully. Exhaling, let the chest drop, ribs cinch together, navel squeezes in and up towards the spine. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. Inhale. Exhale. We have about 6 more breaths to go. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep, deep inhale. Exhale. 2 more nice long deep breaths at your own pace. And then very, very gently on your next inhale, start releasing the hands from the back down to the front. You can take a moment here, let the arms stretch over whatever prop you're using, turn the palms up towards the ceiling, thumbs pressing outward. One more deep inhale. Exhale and gently release. We're going to come back onto all fours. And we're going to set up, well, take a few cat-cows here or downward dog, whatever your body's calling for. You're maybe swaying from side to side. Take 4 more breaths to play with. And now we're going to press into downward dog. We're going to take 2 sun salutations A, and then we'll do 1 more shoulders stretch, and then we'll move a little bit more. So exhale into your downward dog. Finding 5 nice long deep breaths here. You might be pedaling 1 knee at a time. Press into the fingertips. Maybe feel the difference in the back of the shoulders. Maybe from one shoulder to the other. Inhale, come on to the ball of the feet nice and high. Exhale, slowly walk your feet forward as the gaze comes forward, forward fold, fold completely. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gently, softly lift it up, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands towards the center of the chest. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, hands to the floor, gently step 1 foot back, then the other, lowering down the knees. Release the top of the feet, shift the shoulders forward, elbows pressing towards the ribs, chin first down. Inhale, heart slides forward, press to the top of the feet. Exhale, curl the toes under, lifting up, either down dog. If you need a child's pose, take it. Inhaling deeply here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up high onto the ball of the feet. Gaze comes forward. Slowly walk or hop your way forward, forward fold. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, fold completely. Inhale, soft knees lifting up. Exhale, hands towards the center of the chest, side out to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. Inhale into your neutral spine. Exhale, hands to the floor, step it back 1 foot at a time. You have the option to hold here in plank for a few breaths. You have the option to drop knees, chest, chin, or coming into your full chaturanga, shifting the shoulders forward, elbows 90-degree angle. You stop right there, point the toes, lift up. Baby cobra, full cobra, or upward facing dog. And from here, moving back into child's pose just for a moment. Inhale, sliding forward. Exhale, lower down. And we're gonna stay. So we're gonna do another yin shape that really helps open up the shoulders. We're gonna reach the right arm over to the left. You wanna press the back of the hand, the whole back of the arm, strongly into the floor. And then release your shoulder, left shoulder down. Bring the left hand behind the lower back. If you have room, it goes all the way up. All 10 toes are squared down towards the floor. My ear is on the floor, right ear. If you can't get your head on the floor, please use a blanket or a pillow or a towel, anything that can support you. Inhale deeply. On the exhale, start working that left shoulder down. We're gonna hold here 2 minutes. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And if you're not familiar with yin, it might be hard to stay in these shapes. You might feel tingling in the arm or in the fingers. Yin works at different levels. It goes deeper in the fascia, not just the outer layer of the muscle. We're working with pressure points at the same time, not just a stretch. It's very, very healing. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. If the mind starts wandering, stay with the breath. If you feel like it's hard to breathe because you're pressing into the chest, see where you can direct the breath more to the back part of the body. So you can still expand fully. Exhale completely. We're halfway there. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Deep, deep exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Deep inhale. Exhale, side out to the mat. Gently release that left arm. And slowly start coming out. You're gonna bring both elbows underneath the shoulders, turn the palms down, chin towards the chest. You're pressing through the forearms. Maybe you feel like creating a little movement through the neck here. Three more breaths to play with. If you feel like you need to take a downward dog or any other movement, cat cows in between, allow yourself to do so. Otherwise, we'll set up for the opposite side. So that left arm is reaching all the way to the right between the chest and the chin. And then release your ear on the floor. Bringing the right arm across the lower back or the back body towards the opposite shoulder, so left shoulder. Gently keep releasing on the next exhale, the right shoulder down towards the floor so it's not lifted up. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. And again, if you feel like the mind is wondering, like you're stuck in your head, wondering how long it's going to take for the 2 minutes to go by, try to focus on your breath instead. You're inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply, inhaling deeply, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're halfway there. Inhaling deeply. Actually, more than halfway. Exhale. About 6 more breaths to go. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. One more deep inhale. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Gently release that right arm. And slowly on the inhale, coming back to center. Elbows stacked underneath the shoulders, forearms flat on the floor. And see what feels good here. Maybe gazing between the fingers, maybe allowing the head to be heavy, lengthening the back of the neck, chin towards the chest. Maybe it's creating small movements. We'll take 4 more nice long deep breaths to play with. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, side out through the mouth, let it all go. Then gently bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. If you need to, child's pose. Otherwise, pressing back into your downward dog. Pedaling it out, one knee at a time. You're inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Got one more full round of breath to go. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And then inhale, coming up onto the ball of the feet, soften the knees, walk or hop your way forward, forward fold, fold completely. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gently lifting up, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, side out to the mat, hands to the center of the chest. Inhale deeply. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, hands to the floor, step it back, one foot. Then the other, find your plank. Knees can be on the floor. Finding 5 breaths to play with here. Taking whatever feels good. Maybe you're holding your plank, sliding the wrists, or creating like you're sliding the wrists towards the toes towards the wrist. On the next exhale, lowering down, knees, chest, shin, or full chaturanga, stopping at 90-degree angle. Inhale, lift up. Now exhaling back into your downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On the next inhale, if you need to modify, left knee on the floor. You're gonna lift the right leg nice and long. Down dog splits. Keep that pinky toe towards the floor. On the exhale, right knee towards the nose. Squeeze. Inhale, press back nice and long. Exhale, right knee towards the left elbow. Squeeze. Left knee can be on the floor if you need to modify at any time. Inhale back, nice and long. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift it up nice and long. Exhale, right foot releases forward to replace that right hand. Keep the left hand on the floor. Inhale, right arm twist. Keep pressing. We're in a high lunge. If you need to modify, that left knee is on the floor. Otherwise, you're really pressing to that back heel. Inhaling deeply here. Exhale, there's this length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale deeply. Release that hand down. We're going to adjust the back foot for warrior one. So stepping it outward, left toe towards the left big corner of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. We're going to clasp the hands. So find your warrior one legs. Square that left hip forward, right hip back. We're going to clasp the hands behind the head. Keep that front knee bent towards the second and third toe. Inhale, keep lifting up. And there's this motion with the hands, like you're kind of trying to slide them upward. It helps lengthen the neck. Elbows pressing back. Left hip moving forward. Navel area is engaged. Your root is engaged as if you needed to use the bathroom and you're holding. Inhale deeply, keep lifting up. Exhale, keep guiding the heart forward and up. Elbows keep opening back. Being mindful of the lower back, keep engaging towards the navel area. And then gently, on the next exhale, hands release behind the lower back. Maybe you're grasping opposite wrists or elbows, or hands on the floor. Inhale, hands on the floor. Hands behind the lower back, fingertips pointing towards the floor. Inhale deeply. That front knee is still bent. Exhale. On the next inhale, straighten through that front knee, keep lifting up to the heart, being mindful of the back of the neck. Inhale. And gently exhale. Bending through that front knee. Devotional warrior, maybe the shoulder is above the knee, left shoulder is moving forward in space, so it's square. Crown of the head lengthening away from the tailbone. If the right shoulder is on the inside, the crown of the head is towards the floor. One more full round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply. And then gently exhale. Release both hands to the floor. Kick that right foot back. Find your plank or both knees on the floor. Exhale, lowering down, knees just chin or full chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend, whether it's baby cobra, full cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. 5 nice long deep breaths here. You're inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more full round of breath. Keep lengthening to the spine. On the next inhale, left leg lifts up. If you need to modify, right knee to the floor. Hold one full round of breath here. Maybe press that right heel down a little bit more. Exhale, shifting left knee towards the nose. Inhale, press back nice and long. Anytime you need to modify, right knee on the floor. Exhale, left knee towards the right elbow, squeeze. Inhale, press back nice and long. Exhale, left knee towards the left elbow, squeeze. Inhale, back nice and long. Exhale, left foot replaces that left hand. Right hand stays on the floor. Inhale, left arm reaches up into that twist. That left knee is hugging in. If you need to modify, right knee on the floor. Otherwise, you're really lengthening that heel back. One more breath. On the exhale, left hand down to frame that foot. Adjust the back foot for warrior one legs. Inhale, lift up nice and strong. Clasp the hands, you're clasping opposite way, so whatever hand was on top goes in the bottom. Guide that right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, lengthen from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Engage the navel area and through your root. Inhale, keep lengthening. Exhale, keep breathing here. You're really opening to the heart, stretching the front of the shoulders, guiding the elbows back. One more full round of breath. On your next exhale, gently release the hands, taking whatever hold you took on the other side. Lift up to the heart, inhale deeply. Exhale. Then inhale, lengthen through that left leg. Lifting up to the heart. Squaring right hip forward, left hip back. One more breath. On the exhale, bend that left knee, come into your devotional. Left shoulder stacked above the knee or on the inside. If it's above, crown the head lengthening forward. It's on the inside, crown towards the floor. That right shoulder is still moving forward in space. So the shoulders remain squared. One more full round of breath. On the next available exhale, hands released, hands down to the floor. We're gonna kick that left foot back, knees on the floor or plank. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Couple more breaths here. Whenever you need to release, elbow hugging towards the ribs, knees, chin, chest, or full chaturanga. Inhaling into your back bend. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Finding 5 nice long deep breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On the next inhale, coming onto the ball of the feet, soften your knees, walk or hop your way forward, forward fold. Inhale, soft knees lifted up all the way. Exhale, hands towards the center of the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips forward. Inhale, neutral spine. We're gonna step the left foot back, coming into intense stretch, side stretch. So all 10 toes are squared forward here. If you need blocks or books or maybe that blanket, adjust the toes, alter 10 toes squared forward, and then focus on that left hip. Left hip is pressing forward. There's no pinching in the knees. Then start really lengthening. So inhale, heel, left, the right heel to the hip. Exhale from the hip to the crown of the head, and there's this length coming out of the hips. If your face is super close to the shin, like your chest is touching the ribs, your face is really in your knee, you can bring the hands in prayer, palms. Well, you can start with a fist and knuckles touching. Then maybe if that feels easy, bringing the fingertips together towards the back of the head. Maybe palms pressed together. Wherever you are, deep inhales. You got 4 more breaths to go. Left hips pressing forward, right hips pressing back. Inhaling, right heel to the hip. Exhaling, hip to the front, to the crown of the head. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. We're not forcing anything. Inhale. And then gently exhale, release. Both hands onto the floor. Shift the weight into the right leg. Left leg can lift up into standing L's. Or maybe coming into warrior three if that's in your practice. Hands can be next to the hips at the chest or forward. You got 1 more full round of breath to play with wherever you are. And then gently exhale, fold completely. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, fold, hold. 3 nice long deep breaths. Inhale, heels to hips. Exhale, hips to the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, soft knees lifting up. Exhale, hands towards the center of the chest. Taking a full round of breath here, inhaling deeply. Base of the spine to the crown of the head. Exhale from the crown of the head to the base of the spine. You might feel the difference in the back of the legs from the right to the left. And when ready, gently on the next exhale, folding. We're gonna set up for the opposite side. So right foot steps back, left foot is forward, all 10 toes squared forward. Using whatever prop you need. Maybe it's the blanket, maybe it's blocks, maybe it's books, cans work really well too. Any can from canned food stuff. So squaring the hips here. We're guiding the right hip forward, left hip back. Start coming into the breath. Start feeling, inhaling from the left heel to the hip. Exhale, really lengthen from the hip to the crown of the head, so there's no roundness. Just pay attention to where you are. Maybe you have that space to fold completely. Inhaling deeply, heel to hip. Exhale, releasing more. And if you took it on the other side, maybe fists together in the back of the spine, rolling those shoulders back and down. Maybe fingertips touch, maybe the whole palm come together. We're inhaling, heel, left heel to the hip. Exhaling, hip to the crown of the head. And you're still squaring here, right hip moving forward, left hip moving back. Not forcing anything, inhaling deeply. Exhale. One more deep, actually 2 more, inhale. Exhale, this side might feel easier, harder. And then gently on the next exhale, softly releasing down. Inhale, nice and long. Shifting the weight, coming either into your standing L. So right foot lifts, pinky toe towards the floor. Or lifting up into your warrior tree. If you need a break, shake it off. You know, I have a hard time a lot of times doing more on one side than the other. 3 more breaths to play with. Keep engaging to that left quad, kneecap lifting up, really grounding. And then slowly on the exhale, the hands are hovering, release. Bring that right foot to the floor, fold completely. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, fold, and we're gonna hold 4 breaths, maybe hands on the floor, maybe you need to bend the knees to bring the hands to the floor, maybe grabbing opposite elbows, maybe arms behind the knees. Maybe you find yogi toe lock, peace fingers around the big toes and the elbows are opening up, or if you feel pretty open, coming into gorilla. And if you come into gorilla and that feels pretty easy, you can bring your hands in the back, underneath your heels, and then start pressing the forearms into the calf muscles. Inhaling, heels to hips. Exhale, hips to the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale. And then gently. Next inhale, release whatever you're holding on to. Come into that neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, softly lift it up, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands towards the center of the chest, side out to the mat. Finding 3 nice long breaths here. Inhaling, base of the spine to the crown of the head. Exhale, crown of the head to the base of the spine. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. Inhale. On the next exhale, hinging from the hips, fold, side out to the mat. We're going to make our way onto the floor. So if you want to take one more vinyasa, inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, hands down to prepare. Maybe you're stepping back. If you choose to jump, you always jump into bent elbows and then moving from there. We'll all meet in child's pose. Inhaling deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, coming up onto all fours. We're going to come into pigeon for a few breaths. So if you feel, if you have anything with the knees, you're going on your back. If you feel that maybe you're not open enough in the hips today, you can go on your back. Otherwise, inhale, extend the right leg back, knee towards the wrist, foot forward. You can also come into it from downward dog. You can release the palms up towards the ceiling. Keep opening up to the shoulders. If you're on your back, left foot bent, knee bent, right ankle across. Maybe you're holding onto the back of the leg. Maybe you're grabbing the shin. We'll take 5 nice long deep breaths here. You're inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. If you're in full pigeon, slowly on the next inhale, start lifting up. Hands underneath the shoulders. Take a moment, lift up to the heart. And then create whatever movement feels good for you. Maybe downward dog or all fours, child's pose, and then come into the opposite side. If you're on your back, you can take happy baby or hug the knees into the chest. Rock from sides a couple of times. And then adjusting onto the left side. So right knee bends this time. Left foot across, maybe wrapping around the back of the leg or the shin. Head is on the floor, shoulders soft. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more full round of breath. And then gently on the next inhale, if you're in full pigeon, softly start walking the hands underneath the shoulders, lift up to the heart. And then move from there, down dog, vinyasa, child's pose. If you're on your back, gently release that left foot. And take whatever you feel like you need here, maybe hugging the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side. If you were in full pigeon, please meet us on your backs. And now we're gonna step the feet nice and wide. Arms open in a T. Knees are bent, so the feet are wider than the mat. Inhale deeply here. Exhale, both knees over to the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, both knees over to the left. Inhaling, center. Exhaling over to the right. We're going to hold here. And we're going to bring the right foot over to the outer side of the left thigh, above the knee, and let that weight create a deeper stretch to the outer side of the left hip. Being mindful of the knees. If you feel any pinching, anything that doesn't feel right in the knee, please back off. Got 2 more breaths here. Inhaling, center. Uncross the legs. Exhale, release over to the left. And left ankle above the right knee on the outer side of the thigh. Again, being mindful of the knees. If it doesn't feel right, please back out of this. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more full round of breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. And gently release. So if you'd like, if there's any other shape you'd like to come into, maybe happy baby, maybe rocking on your back. If you go into happy baby, try to keep your lower back flat on the floor. Maybe bridge pose. If you come into bridge pose, please take cobblers. If shoulder stand is in your practice, you can lift up into shoulder. Please take fish pose. And again, if you ever have any questions about the stuff that I throw out there, please ask. Find a couple more breaths to play with. And then when ready, start making your way back into Shavasana, or your way into Shavasana. Allowing your whole body to come into full stillness. If you feel sluggish and you need a little boost, you can bring your legs up the wall or legs up on a piece of furniture. It's raining here today. It's very gloomy and it's hard to move. So legs up the wall and any days like that. Hopefully you all have better weather than I do. And once settling in, allow the whole breath to soften, your whole entire body to fully and completely soften. Without creating any movement. Right fingers soft and relaxed. Right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulders soft. Your right armpit soft, right side body, space between each right rib soft. Right hip soft, upper leg, knee, calf muscle, ankle, foot, all 5 right toes, soft and completely relaxed. Your whole right side soft. Your left fingers soft. Hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm. Left shoulder soft. Left side body. Space between each left rib soft. Left hip soft. Upper leg, knee, calf, ankle, foot. All 5 left toes, soft and completely relaxed. Your whole entire left side, fully and completely melted away. Your whole right leg, whole left leg soft. Whole right hip, whole left hip soft. Your whole pelvic area soft. Lower back, mid back, space between the shoulders, center your chest, soft. Around the navel area soft. Right side of your chest, left side of your chest, whole chest soft. Your right side of your back, left side of your back, whole back soft. Your whole entire torso, soft and fully relaxed. Your whole right arm, whole left arm, both arms together soft. Your neck completely soft. Right side, left side, front, back, whole neck soft. The skin on your scalp, the skin on your forehead, the skin on your cheeks. Your right jaw muscle, left jaw muscle, whole entire jaw, soft and completely unclenched. The tip of your chin soft. Lower lip, upper lip, inner sides of your mouth soft. Your tongue soft and relaxed. Inner sides of your throat soft. Inner sides of your nostrils soft. Tip of the nose, whole entire nose soft. Skin around your eyes soft. Eyelids heavy. Eyeballs sinking deep into the back of the skull. Right eyebrow soft. Left eyebrow soft. Both eyebrows completely soft and fully relaxed.
Space between the eyebrows, fully and completely soft. Imagine inhaling deeply from the space between the eyebrows to the back of the skull. Exhaling deeply, back of the skull to the space between the eyebrows. Keep moving in and out with the breath, just like that. If the mind starts wandering off, you can listen to the sound of the inhale, which sounds like so. And then at the sound of exhale, which sounds like hum. Inhaling so. And exhaling hum. Inhaling so. And exhaling hum. Very, very slow. Start bringing your awareness back to your breath. Feeling the cool air on the skin, maybe coating on the skin. Maybe start creating small movements with your body. Maybe taking a full body stretch on the inhale. Maybe on the exhale, hugging your knees into your chest, gently rolling onto the right side. Taking a moment to feel the difference in your body, your mindset, from the beginning of the session till now. Then very, very slowly, start making our way back up to the seat, eyes gently closed. You can rest the hands on your upper legs or bring palms together at the center of the chest. Inhaling deeply from the very, very base of the spine to the crown of the head. Exhaling deeply from the crown of the head to the very, very base of the spine. Thank you so, so much for allowing me to be of service. Namaste.